Welcome back to the All Things New devotional series. I'm Matt Parker. This is week 15, Spiritual Longing. Day 1, When the Whole World Groans. Romans 8:19 through 22. For the creation eagerly waits with anticipation for God's sons to be revealed. For the creation was subjected to futility, not willingly, but because of him who subjected it, in the hope that the creation itself will also be set free from the bondage to decay into the glorious freedom of God's children. For we know that the whole creation has been groaning together with labor pains until now. In this life, there are times when we become keenly aware deep in our bones that things aren't the way they ought to be. Like something's broken in places deeper than we can possibly know. I felt it when Brenna was born with so many complications that she was only given a few weeks to live. I feel it every time that she passes a milestone, unable to complete it, while watching other people's kids her age move on with ease. I felt it again when we entered foster care as foster parents and heard story after story of the most horrible trauma that one human could perpetrate on another. And again, when our son was senselessly murdered before he really had a chance to live. It's in these times that we long for peace, for joy, and for things to be made right. Paul tells us in Romans 8 that this feeling isn't imaginary, and it's not just us. It is a cosmic, universal problem. He says creation itself groans under the weight of what is lost and broken. This restless longing that we contend with every day isn't weakness of soul, it's not immaturity, nor is it spiritual failure. It's just part of living in a fractured world that still waits to be restored. The flesh we live in every day, every relationship we hold dear, the systems we build, even the ground under our feet, all bear the marks of a creation that is yet to be set fully free. But there's good news. This groaning isn't pointless or an endless despair. Paul calls them, quote, labor pains. It's a phrase on which the meaning of this passage makes a dramatic turn. Labor is painful and it's hard, but it isn't normally a pain which leads to death. It's a pain of something more to come, something wonderful, but something that comes at a cost. These labor pains tell us that creation is straining towards renewal, towards permanent and complete renewal. It feels right to begin this week with an open and honest look at the current state of affairs. The longing and fractures are real, but so is his promise of rescue. This groaning isn't the sound of the end, it's the sound of a world waiting for the second half of the already not yet. We're waiting for him to finish what he began so long ago. When have you felt most deeply and acutely that things aren't as they should be? If you could learn to see your longing, your aching, not as failure, but as part of creation waiting for renewal, how could it change your perspective on your struggle? Father, the truth isn't always easy, but I know you can be trusted. Thank you for helping me to see the truth about the world and about my own heart. I'm grateful that the longing I feel isn't meaningless or without hope. Teach me to long and hope deeply and honestly, and help me to trust you to bring all things towards renewal one day. Amen.